Damn. Oh my.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Right to the air, it's Fields. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
A run here with Hall. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Here we go. Hey, Sharon. Right.
Off the play action, here's Fields. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Jets 1st down. So now the Saints will use the 1st of their 3 timeouts.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his 1st target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Hey, Ken. Madden. Sit high.
They go play action with Fields. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
First carry now for Alvin Kamara. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Here's a screen coming for Kamara. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He'll look underneath here and find Kamara. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. It'll be a run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. A pass caught by the veteran. That's Brandon Cooks. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Cooks going in motion. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. The Jets have got it. Well, they come up with the turnover on defense. The quarterback choosing to keep it, and the defense choosing to take it away.
Mike, anytime a quarterback turns into a runner, the defense loves it. They want to take a shot at him. They want to take a shot at the ball, and that's exactly what they were able to do here. Force the fumble, get the ball back. Great job there by the defense.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver, and that will lead to a 2nd down.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. They've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least 1 first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
14 yards on that pass play there, and the Jets have a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Here's Fields to keep it himself. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play for the Jets. And even 30 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right.
Here's Hall from the pistol. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up 1st downs without getting the 3rd down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. But when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to 3rd and have it plays, that's when an offense is really firing.
Here we go, son. Tonight.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. He is in. Breece Hall. Touchdown, Jets. A touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. Zerline's kick, up and good. And the Jets will take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Olave is the motion man. Now, faking the give. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. This one downfield, complete to Cooks. And he will score. Brandon Cooks, touchdown Saints.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession one. What are you going to do in response on possession two? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Angel. Here we go. All right.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. There's a short one caught by Andrews.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Here we go. Angel. Sit high.
Play action now for Fields. That one's caught. It's Isaiah Davis.
Here we go. Sit high.
On the handoff, here comes Hall. And that'll give him a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
Here we go.
They'll go again with Hall. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Saints going to use their 2nd timeout.
Hey, Here we go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line.
By Isaiah Foskey. A loss of 13 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Extend. Go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. So, 4th down, and the veteran Greg Zuerlein on for the Jets. And this will be from 42 yards out. Zuerlein's kick is good. And the Jets get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. Olave is the motion man.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Trap 60. 18 rep. 18 rep. Let go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the first down.
And the Saints first down.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
He'll look to throw. Brought in by Chris Olave. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll look to throw. Right back to Olave. He's got it again. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there. First down, New Orleans. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. In comes Michael Badgley for this field goal try. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Saints will tie this game up here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Halftime here on this final weekend of the NFL regular season. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, the blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Back to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Off-balance throw. It's complete. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down.
You just can't ask for better protection than that, especially on third down. Clean pocket, tons of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. And at this level, if you give quarterbacks that amount of time, chances are they're going to find somebody downfield.
He'll get this out to the left flat. That is catch number 60 for the season.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
3rd and long. Olave is the motion man. Throwing now on 3rd and long. Left side into the hands of Olave. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down.
I like the call to keep the offense on the line. From this distance, a field goal is no sure thing, and that's a great job by the quarterback, recognizing the situation. Nobody's open. Take off, become a runner, extend the drive, pick up the first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Kamara. And he'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. And he's going to somehow manage to get back to the line of scrimmage. But that's it. It'll be 3rd down.
You can see right off the bat, when he hits his back foot, the quarterback is under immediate pressure, Mike. Good decision moving up in the pocket, trying to make something out of nothing, and ultimately, I think he's pretty fortunate just to get back to the original line of scrimmage.
21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Well, they hook up again. 2nd time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a 1st down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
A give up the middle with Kamara. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line. So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. Now they'll set up to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. Here's a big one now from Michael Badgley. This to take the lead here in the 4th. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
Here's 1st and 10.
11. Here we go. We're good.
The drive begins with a run, and it's all. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, doesn't really translate.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Saints have got it. Wow, you think you have moved it down the field with a terrific pass and catch, but got to finish the play, and on the turnover, the defense takes over.
You work so hard, Mike, to execute the play the way it's designed, and you come up with a huge explosive play in the pass game, only to then lose it because of poor ball security, and that's exactly what we saw here. Give credit to the defense forcing that ball out, but it's a shame that it came at the end of what was a big offensive play. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. The rookie from Colorado on target with that throw. His guys have a 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
The tight end Moreau is in motion. They'll work the middle here with Kamara. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. This pass right side taken in by Cook. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again. What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball. And while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space, because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Shaheed in motion. On 2nd down, here's a run with Kamara. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is 1st and goal. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. He's to midfield. Inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, New York. Extra point try now for Zerloff. The kick is good. And the Jets make the lead 4. It is 17-13. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. That's a dozen for number 12, and he's got a first down as well.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best first down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way.
Oh, and a crusher there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Shaheed in motion. From out of the gun, he'll throw. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. This throw right side is caught by Hill. 14 on the pickup. It's good for a Saints first down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Right back to Hill. He's got it again. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. 15 yards through the air. First down, New Orleans. They'll look to throw again. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Shaheed in motion. Back to the air one more time. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. A first down there on a pickup of 17. Now, 1st and goal. They'll look to throw yet again. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go. Good night. Oh, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
Now flags fly. Looked like someone got going early, and it's going to turn into 1st and 15.
Can't. It's all right.
Here we go. One final play. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So this one in the win column for the Jets. They're able to finish the season in style as they get the victory here in the finale in Week 18. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say goodbye from MetLife Stadium.